Okay, so here I am. I'm going to do the demonstration as I said I would in my last video, that I would show you all exactly how to create your own digital product and while using Canva. And just so you know, I also use ChatGPT as a support as well. I tell ChatGPT exactly what I want and it's able to write it out for me within minutes. And so, based off of the prompt I have up above, it was able to develop a mini guide related to my business. And so, therefore, now I can create a tool to share with people. And as you can read above, exactly what I typed in. So, ChatGPT was able to develop this entire plan for me to be able to edit it within Canva. Okay. And so when I come over to Canva, I'm going to decide what kind of template I'm going to use to enter the information that ChatGPT has helped me curate. Okay. And so what I can do is I'm looking through Canva now and deciding what template will fit best for the information I want to share. I thought infographics would work, and I eventually realized that's not going to work. I decided to ask ChatGPT, what kind of template can I create in Canva to use this material you have shared with me? And it came up with all these different options, a mini guide PDF. It's showing me the type of, and it goes into details of explaining to you with each type of thing that you can create. You can create several Canva templates to effectively present this material in an engaging and visually appealing way. Here are a few ideas. And so, with me looking through and seeing the options it has given me, I then realized, okay, it's going to be up to me to decide within Canva what I feel like will work best for me. And so I went into Canva and I just started looking around, typed in a few options of what I would like to see, and this is what it's given me. And so I'm just kind of going through and seeing, does any of these work for what I'm trying to do? And so that's all I'm doing right now, is just kind of browsing through. So then I looked at all the infographic options and I'm like, no, this is really not what I'm trying to go through to, based off of the results that it has given me with the information that I'm going to be entering into this little mini guide. And so I forfeited that. I'm like, nope. And so, but then I did come across these designs and I'm like, maybe I could use some of this within the template itself, within the guide that is itself. And I kind of like the setup of it. And so, but the only thing I realized is, I don't know if everything's going to fit in there, but I decided to keep it anyways. And I'm looking through, and there's a lot of information under each step, and including with the tips, it all of that is not going to fit within there. And so I'm looking through and I'm deciding, how is it going to fit in here? And so as you can see over here, I would have to try to squeeze all of that into that space right there. And I'm showing you exactly how it's done, so that way when you're working on it, you can do it too. And so what I'm showing you here is that all the information that ChatGPT gives you, you do not have to use it word for word. What you can do, instead of using everything within ChatGPT's information word for word, you don't have to do that. You can actually come into Canva and use their AI too, and it will help you to adjust it to your preferences based off of what you see listed here. So when you press that little pencil, that little magic pencil, it can rewrite what ChatGPT gave you, or you could rewrite it yourself if you got that kind of time. But if you don't, you can continue the writing, you can readjust the writing, you can make it fun, you can make it professional. There's all kinds of options listed here, and I'm just showing you how quickly it gives you what it is that you need. And you can even ask it to input something, you can have your own thoughts and just have it rewrite your thoughts to however you want your voice to sound. And so that's basically what I'm demonstrating here. And it can even put a voice to your wording if you want. And you can see the different type of voices are here. Okay. And so I'm just quickly getting through this so you all can see how much power and options you have within Canva itself. You put ChatGPT and Canva together and your project can come together rather fast versus if you don't have that kind of time and it would end up taking you way longer to develop a project like this. It depends on you, everybody's situation is different, but for the average person working 9 to 5 and you're a parent, you are busy. And so having these tools at your fingertips is such a blessing. It's amazing. There's no excuses out here for people to say that they are not able to do X, Y, and Z, Okay. And so now I'm going to be working on getting the title onto this page here and making it fit. And so I'm just kind of manipulating and moving things around. And I might do some things outside of what an actual professional graphic designer would do, but I'm doing what works best for me and what I comprehend in editing. Okay. And I'm speaking to the average person who is not familiar with editing at all. And I'm showing you what I'm doing here. Okay, so I slow down the video, click on those 3 dots, scroll down, detach background, and that way you can remove the pictures from what's already attached. Now, this is a template, and so it's already pre-made with pictures and things like that. So you have to learn how to remove pictures that you don't want to use from the mock-up. Because when you bring a picture in and you hover over that little the blue bubble, it's going to automatically start to pick up on the picture. And so I haven't inserted any pictures yet, but I am still looking at different templates to see if I want to change it up at all, what I want to add, what I'm looking for, what you're feeling. So it's completely up to you. Okay, and so now I'm starting to look where I'm going to go ahead and start inserting my information, what I want to do with them. And you'll be editing your font styles, sizes to fit the box of your template and design. And I do apologize that I did this recording with my voice and for some reason it did not appear. So now I'm having to do like a voice overlay on this video, which is a whole nother set of skills that if anybody wants to know how to do it, I don't mind sharing. Just let me know down in the comments below. All right, so I'm looking through here and deciding what I want to go for next. All right. And so I'm just trying to get like a cover page. What is the front of this page going to look like? So I'm looking through the templates again to decide. And what I like to do is if what I originally put on there, I like it, I move on and I open up another page. So that way, whatever I find, I'll put it on the next page. Because it's like it's like a buying process. It's like going to the store and picking out a whole bunch of stuff, throwing them in your cart, and then you sort through and decide, what do I really want to keep? And as you're going through and designing and the ideas are coming to you, you begin to decide which item looks better, and you take it from there. Okay, so this is just my deciding process is what I'm working on. And so I landed across this and I thought this was really nice. I like the vibe of it. But you have to take into consideration the material that you're sharing. Is it going to be something soft and sweet? Is it something very in your face, informational? I want you to see this. What is your style and vibe for your business that you are designing this informational template for? Informational mini guide, whatever it might be. And so I like this one, and so I decided I'm going to go with it. But in deciding on that, it's wanting to take over the entire thing and get rid of my infographic page above. And so I wasn't sure what it would do. So I'm like, okay, well, let me try it out. And for everybody, if you put something on there and you don't like it, I would suggest you just hit the back button, reverse everything you did. Because when I went up there, I'm like, no, what I started working on is gone. So I hit my little back button. And now my stuff is back. And now I just have to decide, okay, how am I going to not lose my stuff while it adds all the pages? And so I'm playing around to see, how do I get this added without losing what I want? So then I say, aha, I'm going to highlight it all, copy it, and so that way it won't get lost. That was my concept of not losing all my material. So you're going to see me highlight it eventually. So when you tap a part of the page outside of the area of everything, you can highlight everything and group them together. And then you can move it around, or you can copy it, or you can cut it. And that way you can paste it wherever it is that you would like for it to go. And so I'm going to copy it. And now when I apply the new pages to it, I don't have to worry about completely losing what I was working on. So now you see all the pages got added. And so now I'm going to add an extra page. I'm going to add the page. And this is why I had the video sped up, because I know there's certain parts that are going to go kind of slow. It would make this video super duper long. And so that's why there's going to be a lot of cuts in between. Like I said, I wanted to do a live recording of this for y'all, but it can take some time, is what I realized when I looked at the length of the video. And look, I get to paste. Yay, I didn't lose it. I know. Right now, it does not look good. All the material looks discolored. I'm going to change the colors. And it's not matching the vibes, the flows of it all. It's a mess right now. But we're going to be doing a lot of editing. Okay? Editing does take a little bit of time, but if you enjoy doing it, it won't be a bother. But if you don't like it, then you may be annoyed. But it will be all worth it once you learn these new skills. And if you're just really not into doing it, then, you always have the option of hiring someone to do it for you. And yeah, the help is available. Just drop in the comments if you need any help or support or guidance. I am here and I am more than willing to help and support. All right, and so now I'm changing my font. And when you change your font for, say, if it's a title, then you can select at the bottom, change all, and it's going to change it for all of the pages. Now, some it may not, like it didn't do it on this one right here. I think because this one is standing out by itself. It's not fully connected with the entire template. But what you change on the side here at the bottom, it will always ask you change for all. And if the entire template matches, it's going to change. But you always want to go through and just double check that everything has changed to your liking. And you may have to go in manually and change things out by yourself. Like, say, for example, it didn't change it for those sections that I was touching there. But you would have to go in there and select your font and select all, so that way the little paragraph areas, they will also be changed as well. Okay, so all right, we are looking through, making decisions, deciding what we want to change next. And there's a lot of little tricks and tips and skills that you learn as you go. Sometimes you'll click something and then you'll discover something new. So don't be afraid to try it out. This is all a part of the creative process. All right. Okay. And so now I'm here deciding to put the title up here instead. replacing the template's information. The template always gives like a title, and then throughout the rest of the template it's like gibberish, like speaking what's that game? The Sims game, where it's like blah, 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 just a whole bunch of gibberish words, nothing clear at all. But anyway, I see the social media, the fake little social media thing. It shows you where you could, how you can leave your social media, um, leave your social media on there, basically. All right, so let's see here. Just kind of moving things around, showing you can twist and turn if you want, but of course we're keeping it straight. And there's like a lot of little lines that pops up on the page sometimes when you're um, leveling things off, and it helps you to know, like, okay, you've hit the bottom of the page. So if you were printing it, this is where you want to be mindful when this material would be printed, what might get cut off depending on the type of printer, and all of that. Okay, so going through, still making decisions, and I think I'm going to go ahead and start speeding up the video a little bit, just so that way we can get through this and not be here forever with the little tedious tweaks and edits that I'm going to be doing throughout the video. So stay tuned for the results of the project I'm working on and the outcome, and you're going to see what it looks like at the end. So just stay tuned and vibe out to these tunes. So I had to jump back in here just to let you all know a little bit of what's happening here. I'm actually making adjustments as I see best fits the flow of the guide. And that's what you're going to want to do too. Think about when you're reading a magazine or any kind of material, whether it's digital or in person, how you normally see the editorials of the paragraphs. Like, how are they edited? And that's what you want to think about. You want to think about when you're reading something. You want to see the titles. You want to see the bulk of the message. You want to see where the pictures are placed, where it just looks good, visually appealing to you. That's what I want you to focus on, and making your adjustments as it best fits the design of the page. And so that's basically what you're seeing happening here. I'm moving things around. I look at it. If I like it, cool. If I don't, I make my adjustments accordingly. All right. Um, Clearly, I've taken this entire template and just flipped it into my own thing. And you're going to see by the time this video is over, it's going to be like a whole new template that I basically created myself by moving things around so much. It's going to look like a whole new template. So keep looking. And as you can see here, there it is. I've decided, you know what? I'm going to throw some color in here because it's representing my business, not representing anyone else's. And so I decided I'm going to go ahead and add the colors that represent my business, my brand colors. And you can do that too. Whatever color theme you have for your brand would be perfect for you to use in your guide. You don't have to. You can keep it a different set of colors, which is fine, which I was planning on doing. But I said, you know what? Let me keep it closer to the heart of my business. And as you can see here, this is the result of deciding to move things around, tweak it, and add the colors of my business within it. I gave you all a bird's eye view of what all the pages look like really quick, and I'm still working on it. I'm adjusting the font, the titles, the all the little edits that you can do within Canva. And if there's any questions that you have about editing your fonts and things like that, be sure to drop them down in the comments below. And I'm going to continue working on that. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little pause on talking and let you guys finish watching this edit. I want to jump in here and say thank you for hanging in here to see this to the end. If you hung to the very end, I want you to put a flower in the comment so I know that you watched the very end of this video. Okay, so as you can see here, this is my bird's eye view of all of the pieces that's come together. The last page is incomplete. I wanted to let you all know that that is the final page that you can edit to your liking. And now you can go ahead and select what you want to share, print, save, put in your stand store or whatever storefront you have, so that way you can put it on display. And this is what it looks like. I've got my color theme in there, and the very last page would be like your call to action, as they say, the CTA, where you can put any links that you want for people to come and make a purchase or follow you, or whatever it is that you want to put at the end. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet, but I'm just letting you all know what you can do with that very last page. And this is it. It took a while, of course, because I'm recording and editing at the same time. And so it does take a little bit of time, but it's it is all worth it when you are able to create your own digital product to put for free or display or to share or to for people to purchase, of course. I mean, it is a business that we're all trying to work towards. So I hope that this was helpful. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow for more. And I will be seeing you all in the very next tutorial. Have a great day.